All right, 32% should be plenty. Well, I need a knife.
Here's something I found on
What?
the web. According to visstack64.com, with 32 bits you are limited to something less than 4 gigabytes.
I didn't ask it. DHL is the only...
Thanks for letting me know.
DHL is the only one that's driven up my driveway. So, little side note, even though I only have 32%, I reviewed the Hidisz tea today. Oh God. And I was done. I'm like, I came up, I went to find a sticker for it. And I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta find Darjeeling. The tea drinker, the only anime girl that's like associated 100% with tea. And went through like 500 stickers. She's not in there. So all those sticker packs that I opened, all for nothing. If they can't even bring me a Darjeeling, I'm gonna just unwrap all 3 of these. I don't know what they are. I don't know who sent them. Pasta loves when I don't know who sends things. China. Could be anything from Linsol to Hi-Fi Go to Shenzhen. Make sure that's empty. It's awfully heavy. It's like getting gifts from an unknown beneficiary. Or actually, aren't you the beneficiary? Need water before I go to bed. 1. Let's open the black side down. 2. Oh shit. I did not mean to do that. Okay, so. What did I just throw onto the floor? Thieaudio Monarch 2s. I'm sure it's fine. They're probably not even that expensive. So this is Linsol pasta. Thieaudio is Linsol. That's a new logo, isn't it? I don't remember that logo. 10mm dynamic. Seeing Knowles balanced. I don't think they're capable of making just a dynamic. Oh, a Hidisz player. The AP80 Pro X. Hidisz player. We've got the Dunu Titan S. Well, Dunu has made 3 IEMs now. The Zens, which I fucking love, the EST112s, which I did not like, and now the Titan S. And we've got some sort of topping product, like nicely packaged for a change. The fuck is this? The topping NX7 black. Ooh. God, I haven't had one of these in a while. So we got a 3-gain USB rechargeable, balanced out, or 3.5mm out with 3.5mm in. Please tell me there's a power light. That's your power indicator. So I haven't had a topping, I guess, assuming it doesn't do Bluetooth, which is kind of unfortunate because anything in this market, it's just, now this is going to go against the Death and Ray Honey, although I think it's probably going to be much cheaper. Interesting little protective hooks. So very, very clicky unit. Let's really quickly go. I only have 32% battery. When this battery dies, whatever we get to, we get to. Then I'm going to sleep. Holy fuck. So cock ring, silicone slapback. USB-C cable, a little baby auxiliary cable, and that's that. So now we got to open up. Let's do the Hidisz player. We'll save the IEMs for last. I'm interested in seeing what the Thieaudio Monarch's cable looks like. Like, how sad is that? That I have this job and it's, everyone's like, oh, I love your job, Zeos, I love it. But all I really care about when I see, like, I don't know how much those Monarchs cost. Probably a few hundred. I just threw them on the floor. All I really want to know is, did Thieaudio keep their cable quality up? Because that's what I really want to know. It's weird though, because I was also, today's the first, what the fuck is happening with this? That was like stuck in there. Today is the first day I hooked up the Thieaudio Clairvoyance in a long time. So now the Monarch 2s show up. Music is the voice of an angel. When music comes around, she kisses you on the cheek. Love, peace, and happiness surround you, never left. Okay. What's we got in here? We've got 2 USB cables, a USB-C jumper, and a USB-C charger. And what looks to be like a serial number, fucking proof of purchase. AP80 Pro Gray from Hidisz. Hidisz? You know what? It's been a while since I've had just like a little tiny DAP. Look at this thing. It looks like a big DAP. Look at the fucking, the notching and the it looks like just miniaturized a full-size DAP. Micro SD card designed for Hidisz. USB-C, 2.5 balanced, 3.5 out. They should have made it a 4.4. Because I have a fucking, what's it called? A Go Blue, and it has a 4.4. It should have been a 4.4. Nothing on the top. 3 buttons, play, pause, next track. In and spin. Let's turn it on. Do I want to peel this off, the protective covering, or leave it on for now? Ooh, things are happening. Now that we talked about the voices of angels, we want English. Is it a touchscreen? It is a touchscreen. I could see it literally lighting up. It's got a step counter, a book reader, a system settings, a Bluetooth, and about. Huh. It's also at 91%. All right, well, there you go. Goodbye. Put that down. Let's give the Titans a peek. Again, we're rushing against the clock. I'm probably at like 10% battery. Thank God I don't switch to 4K. People are like, oh, go to 4K, go to 4K. The batteries in the GoPro would melt. Especially because I have to do 4K 60. I used to film in 30 FPS, and it was, with the head cam and everything, it's not great. If I went to 4K, I'd have to maintain 60. So these are the Titan S from Dunu. Holy fucking blue. That's a nice bag. That's a nice bag. Okay, let's see. We have got perfect Chinese words on a piece of paper. Silicone tips. More silicone tips. Even more silicone tips. And now we open this up. I like how they pack the IEMs in the case, which is the bluest case. Oh, it's one of those that doesn't open up all the way. I have no idea. These got to be a cheaper version. But they have to be, I'm going to estimate their costs, and you guys can tell me if I'm right, at under $200. Because the Zens are fucking $700. And the ESTs were like $400, and these feel like they're packed slightly less. Like this is basically a KZ wire. A 4-wire twist to a 2-wire. Rubbery, a little bit rubbery, a little springy. Straighten that out. Not the greatest wire on earth, but not the worst. I love the individualized bags. I put each one in its own little Ziploc bag. How sweet. So yeah, these are IEMs. They're very large. They're not large, but like they're strangely shaped. I like the material. It's like stainless. It's like brushed stainless. Brushed nickel. The L and the R are fancy font. Why do you do that? Don't do that. Don't do fancy fonts. It looks like a microphone there, but it's probably not. It's probably just, it's just a vent of some sort. All right, well, these have to go downstairs and get put on the burn-in rig, since they have a dynamic in them. Although I would do it with a balanced armature regardless. And now, finally, the Monarchs. Peel it away. I don't need any of these bags either. They're never going back in those bags. That's not right. Man, that's just gonna go get in the burn pile. Try to clean out before I go to sleep. So, are the Monarchs the top tier ones? Are these the top of the tier? Get out of there. 10mm dynamics, Cino balanced, Cino electrostat. Yep, we're talking about some heavy duty shit with this. Damn. I thought the Dunu case was big. That's a chunk. This is right back to fucking, what's it called? AudioFly. Damn, those have some pretty pasta. Make the picture bigger so you can see this. Those are like orange glitter sandstone glass. We've got a Thieaudio cleaning thing. We've got a Kate. What's in here? Oh God. We have got foam tips. Wait. I can't tell. They're very bouncy. Maybe they're all just little boobs. Nope, we got a lot of silicone tips. There's like 8 of them in there. And these are foam. And what the fuck is in this? Open. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. So these are a 4.4 with a 4-pin custom thing in carbon fiber chrome. And then the 2.5 and a 3.5. These are heavy. Listen to that. These are weighty motherfuckers. These are so heavy. So these are the adapters for obviously the end of the wire. Which, let's pull out the wire because this looks interesting. Come on. We've got a leather strap with a button. So you know we're getting into fancy land over here. And it's fabric, which is very rare to get fabric. It's also very AudioFly-like. So we've got a universal connector head with 4 pins and a little notchway. And we've got a kind of stiff, actually, fabric cable. I feel like I'm going to need to run some fabric softener on top of this to soften it a bit. So yeah, it's a little stiff. There's your split, and here are your units. They are not small. They are not small in the slightest. But they, my God, they're fucking pretty. 2-pin. I'm not even going to take the wire out. They're a 2-pin. They're not heavy either. They're all acrylic with a huge fucking nozzle. That is a massive nozzle. That's what Pasta calls me occasionally. You fucking big nozzle. So let's see how the wires hook up. So I'm probably going to hook it up 3.5 millimeter for the burn-in rig. Wow, that actually goes inside of it. I guess that's it. So now where's my Cottis T? So now I can do this. That is a ridiculous connector. These are ridiculous. Thieaudio, I love you guys. The last time I did things, they had a 2.5 millimeter and then adapters off of that to go to 4.4 or to 3.5. Now they got a custom thing that you can't plug into anything, and you have to use one of these. And they're massive. They're so fucking heavy. They're twice as heavy as you think they should be, considering there's a carbon fiber wrap around it. It's probably just a piece of fucking paper. You know, these things, these weigh more than like dice. Anyway, so now I'll take my T and these, and maybe I'll even use stock tips like a fucking baller, and I'll listen to the Monarch 2s, or I'll get the Monarch 2s burning in. I kind of will listen to them. I usually use burn in before I judge, but I don't know. I'm on a Thieaudio kick now that I listen to the clairvoyance again. We'll see if these Dunus suck. They shouldn't. They have to have a winner at some point. Just get closer to the Zen, and then I'll play with this, so I can actually hook this up to it. If I really want to power off this with the 4.4. Yeah, look at that. So now I can just leave that in there, and that's perfect. So yeah, interesting little roundup of stuff. I wasn't expecting most of this. And I can put the 2.5 into this. Everything gets a plug. Why did you turn on again? Oh, just weirdly how I grabbed it. So this has a 2.5, this has a 4.4, and this has a 3.5. I'm good to go. Zeos is ready. Zeos is fucking knocking out of the park tonight. Anyway, good night. See you on the unboxing, or I'll continue this boom.